welcome back. I'm Holly Golightly. Welcome back to Perfume Vegas, and today's video is my August Scentbird. I know, I'm sorry. So in in August, I had my 3 fragrances that I requested. I requested from Room 1015, Blomma Cult and Electric Wood, and then from Regime de Fleurs I requested Willows, and they sent me Carner Barcelona Sweet William, Room 1015 Electric Wood, and Regime de Fleurs Willow. So which one doesn't belong? I had to contact Scentbird about them sending me Carner Barcelona Sweet William instead of Room 1015 Blomma Cult. Luckily, unlike last time, there was still product in stock. It was just a mix-up at the warehouse, and they sent it out literally the same day. Like, I sent my email to them, and I had the customer service agent got back to me and sent out the correct fragrance literally that same day, like within an hour. So despite the fact this is now the second time in 3 months that Scentbird has not given me the right fragrance, they've been really good about making it right, so I don't have any plans to like stop with the service, and I don't think that it's something that is unlike the shipping issue, which I felt like was something that could be controlled and nothing was happening. In this case, something is happening. When I'm having the wrong item, I'm being sent the correct item, and I don't have to, stress about it. So I don't, it's whatever. I would like to just get what I, put in my queue, but I don't mind. I don't mind trying something else. So let's start with the ones that I requested in August. I decided to grab the 2 last Room 1015 fragrances that they offer. The only Room 1015 scent that I don't have now from Scentbird is Atramental, and that fragrance I have not been able to find on a decant website or anything. But I'm going to try to get it because I want to do a full house review on Room 1015. Because I have all of the other fragrances, including limited edition Sweet Leaf and Cherry Punk, which is super popular. So these 2 fragrances, Blomma Cult and Electric Wood, I'm actually not going to go into that much for this video. I will say that after I tried them and I sprayed them, I am in love with Electric Wood. I freaking love it. I want to like give away like everything, but I love this scent. This may be up there. Like, this may be my favorite from Room 1015. Oh, I love it. It's so good. If you like wood fragrances, like woody fragrances, you'll love it. It is masculine leaning, but all of the Room 1015 fragrances are very gender neutral. And then Blomma Cult is more floral. It's more floral, obviously. Why don't I read them to you? So, Room 1015 Electric Wood. All the bottles look the same, but it says, I will always remember the day I opened a guitar case for the first time. That was in the early 90s. It was a Gibson. I was struck by its smell, like a powerful mix of wood, lacquer, and metal. I think Electric Wood was born that day. Dr. Mike, Room 1015 founder. Has ambroxan, cedar, oak wood, iris, and nutmeg. It's super gorgeous. Blomma Cult looks like that. And it says, Blomma Cult is a floral, sensual, and bewitching fragrance built around patchouli and cashmeran. It's my olfactory perception of the 1960s and 70s counterculture movement of sexual liberation and the rise of hippie culture. Dr. Mike, room 1015 founder. It has violet, vanilla, cashmere, cinnamon, and patchouli. So you definitely get the violet, you definitely get the cashmere, the vanilla, and the patchouli. I think on skin, the cinnamon is more present. It's a very pretty fragrance too. It's not my favorite, but I think that the house really has no bad scents, even though I had struggled with Sweet Leaf. Anyway, I'm going to leave that for my house review of these fragrances, and we shall move on. Now, the Regime de Fleurs fragrance, I have the pamphlet for, but the Carner Barcelona one, I do not. So we'll just have to go with my nose, see how it smells, because I actually haven't sprayed Carner Barcelona. I didn't want to in case I needed to send it back, and then I just never did. Regime de Fleurs Willows, I have sprayed, and it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. So the bottle looks like this. It says, Willows is a cool and dignified scent featuring iris, brisk white pepper, sweet carrot seed, honeyed mimosa, powdery orris root butter, plush violet, and tonka bean absolute. I try usually to stay away from fragrances that have mimosa, the mimosa flower note. I don't like it very much, but it's not very present in Willows. Mostly this is orris, iris, and pepper. A little bit of tonka. It's a little bit sweet, but it's powdery, a little lipsticky. Yeah. On my skin, it's beautiful. I really like this. I feel like if you haven't had the opportunity to try fragrances from Regime de Fleurs and you like a very effervescent, airy sort of scent, definitely give this brand a go, because their fragrances, even the more heavy ones, like this particular fragrance with white pepper, iris, violet, orris butter, all of those, it feels so fresh. Like, it doesn't feel like you're wearing a really heavy scent. I think they're really great scents for all occasions. I haven't found a single one from the brand that I don't like. Yeah, they're pretty pricey though. They are niche and they're so gorgeous, but they are pricey, and they do have one of those like rotating scent catalogs, so they do discontinue fragrances, which they did to the like tropical fragrance collection, which has a couple that I really want in it, but I'll just have to deal. We'll get over it. So the last one is Carner Barcelona Sweet William. So I actually had Sweet William on my queue before, when I was getting Scentbird before, and then I canceled. And then when I started again last March, I think, I put in Latin Lover into my queue, and when I got that, I was so surprised by how it smelled. And the last Carner Barcelona one that I had gotten, I was like kind of surprised by it as well. I'm not sure which one it was. I'd have to look back in my list, but I think I might have sold it, to be honest. I'd have to look. So I never added any other fragrances from the brand, just because I was like, I just felt like maybe it wasn't for me, you know? Like, that's the opportunity that you get with these sort of trying out fragrances. You get to see if there's like whole brands that just you're not like, yeah, it's not for me. So let's sniff it. I'm gonna spray it on my skin. I'm gonna give it a fair test. The Carner Barcelona fragrances do not smell bad. Like, they're nice scents. They just don't smell how I expect. This is like, yeah, this has got like something powdery or milky, I'm not sure. A little bit lactonic, but a little bit of spice too. It smells like when you go to Starbucks during the holidays and you get like a steamer, like a pumpkin spice steamer, or like a Christmas, like a gingerbread, like a latte without the coffee. That's kind of what I'm picking up Then there's also floral note, maybe lilac or not lilac. I don't know why I just said that. I was thinking something purple in my head, but not lilac. Maybe iris or violet. Something powdery, something a kind of powdery floral, milky and spicy. See, like I don't know, because I can't see the notes. This is really pretty though. This is a fragrance that I would wear, definitely. This would be like a really nice holiday type of scent to wear on like a fall or winter holiday. Yeah, that's nice. I really like that. Once again, I don't know how I feel about the Carner Barcelona line, but Sweet William is a nice fragrance. So yeah. Anyway, you guys, that's it. That was my August Scentbird. If you are going to be interested in hearing about the entire Room 1015 fragrance line, give this video a thumbs up because I'm looking hard for Atramental so I can make sure to talk about all of the scents. But if I can't find it, I will just do the ones that I have and see if see how it goes that way, because it is what it is. But I definitely want to share my thoughts on the whole line and the different fragrances in kind of like an order, because I think they're very interesting. So there's something for everyone in that fragrance line for sure. Also, check out Regime de Fleurs and Carner Barcelona fragrances. Very beautiful houses with gorgeous scents. So happy and excited to try these fragrances every month. I'm still smelling good, getting my fragrance. I'm not sponsored, but if I was, I would be so excited about that. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is my September Scentbird bag. I have sniffed so many perfumes tonight. I really can't, with a good conscience, smell these on camera, but you're luckily, I smelled them all when I first got them. I wore them on my skin, and I have very significant opinions. So let's get into them. My 3 fragrances for the month were from the brand Le Jardin Retrouve. Le Jardin Retrouve. From the brand Le Jardin Retrouve is Tubereuse Trianon. I did have another fragrance from this line that I got in Scentbird, and I did pass it on. It was a Trocadero. I think I gifted it. Yeah. So I did have another fragrance from this line. It was Rose Trocadero, and I didn't love it. And what a surprise! I don't love Tubereuse Trianon. I'm honestly, It says, you're headed towards the Trianon in the Versailles garden where the king has had a profusion of flower beds planted. It's evening. You pass by a group of courtiers. A gaze pierces you. In its wake, the heady scent of tuberose mingled with jasmine and ylang-ylang, as though veiled, the unexpected trace of raspberry. Your heart has just encountered love. Call-out notes are tuberose, jasmine, orange blossom, fig leaf, and coconut. Where was this alleged raspberry? And I'm not even going to lie to you, I hated this. I absolutely despised it. It smelled rank. It smelled rotten. Ew. It smelled as if there was a very, very indolic, rotten tuberose flower in a compost heap underneath a bunch of other rotting flowers and compost. It's just bad. I mean, I've never smelled a, I've never smelled a tuberose like this. Like, it's not it's just, I don't like this. I don't like this, and I really don't feel like it's a good enough fragrance to pass on to anyone else, so I don't really know what to do with it, to be fair. That was Le Jardin Retrouve Rose, or Tubereuse Trianon. Fail. Massive fail. Okay. Next, we have Etat Libre, I Am Trash, Les Fleurs du Déchet. And this fragrance I have already smelled. I had already smelled it before I got it. I just wanted it. I just wanted it in my collection, but I didn't like it enough to buy a full bottle. It says, fashion advice from Etat Libre. When the world becomes trash, might as well wear it. I Am Trash, Les Fleurs du Déchet sustainably creates this daring scent by introducing upcycled cedar, rose, and musk notes, accented with fresh strawberries and green citrus. It's a pretty fragrance. It's not one of Etat Libre's best fragrances, in my opinion. It's nice, but it's a very safe scent. If you wanted to like this brand, but you struggled with their fragrances, this is a safe one. This is one I think most people, like 95% of people, would buy and be like, yeah, it's fine. Like, it's just fine. It's not anything exciting or overwhelming. So yeah, I just wanted it in my collection to have when I had a taste for it, and that's all. So it was like, I think it's a limited edition, so I had put it in line for this month. And yeah, that's it. The Tubereuse Trianon was, in fact, I know for a fact, limited on Scentbird's website, so that's why it came this month. I don't know why I bought another scent from that brand, to be honest. And then the last one, the redeeming one, another one that was limited edition, so that's why this sort of like random grouping came together. I have Chris Collins' Harlem Nights. So this was a limited fragrance, and I put it in my list back in August. And I was so surprised that it didn't sell out. So I feel like there's mostly women using Scentbird based on that, because even now, I think it had like 2,200 bottles left when I first put it in my queue. And then right now, like last time I checked, it had like 1,600 bottles. Like, they're not going very fast. And this scent is always sold out on like Chris Collins' website and other fragrance websites. So I know people like it. Anyway, Harlem Night, smooth, daring, exuberant. A whiff of this fragrance transports you to Harlem speakeasy with its wood accents, ornate wallpaper, and intricate chandeliers. The call-out notes are rum, orris, sandalwood, amber, and musk. I really love this. I thought that I expected to love it, and I did. This is such a good scent. This feels like it could be a like Killian type of fragrance, a very boozy, like liquor heavy tobacco scent, but then you have these powdery notes with the orris and the musk that just kind of freshen it up, make it a little bit lighter so that the super boozy note doesn't just weigh you down. It literally feels like you're smelling all of the bits and pieces like of this vintage like retro nightclub. Like, there used to be, I don't know if there is anymore, but there used to be a few places here in Vegas that still had like their 80s decor, like their very vintage retro glamour type of decor. There's a place in the Trump Towers called the Frank Sinatra Room that I believe was like that. There was a steakhouse at the Boulder Station Casino that ironically also was like Rat Pack themed that was like that. They had this like sort of like vintage vibe, and it's dark wood paneling, red or purple dark colored like upholstery. It's just a vibe, and this smells like that. This smells like that vibe, that boozy vintage, like put yourself in a booth in the shadows, no one can see your face type of nightclub vibe. It's soy bueno, and I love it. I definitely will be on the lookout for a full bottle. I don't know if I will try to get one just directly from the website or if I'll try to find a partial bottle, but this is definitely a brand I think that is worth supporting. I know it's Black owned, and Chris is, I think he's also he makes the fragrances himself as well. He's like the nose for his brand. So yeah, Black owned, Black made, definitely worth supporting. To be fair, the quality is so good, much better than this trash, to be honest. Like, I was very happy. If I hadn't gotten this one, Harlem Nights, I would have had the worst Scentbird month ever, but Harlem Nights redeemed it, and so I go forth into October Scentbird really still happy about my choices. I am so thankful for you for sitting through me rambling about these fragrances. I hope that hearing my thoughts about the fragrances and about the brand as I experience them does help you either in buying choices for the future, or just if you're thinking about using the Scentbird program and wondering what fragrances would be best to add to your queue. I am definitely doing my doing my best. I am doing my best to give you my opinions on these as they are for Scentbird, and what is going to be the best options, the best value for your Scentbird subscription. So if you like that, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the comments down below. And other than that, bye!